Hello and welcome to an Irish Magician Plays Manhunt Pod 23, I think. Yeah, so I've gone back to 3 stabs again. It took me a while because like I would do it here and then I would stab him here or whatever, and then he just would wait out there. I'd wait for quite a while and then he'd wait. So it's not even a case of the mechanics or sort of like using the mechanics. I know I haven't used the throwing mechanics that much in the game. I think it's a load of shit though, but maybe I could have used them more. But in this, it's not even a case of that. I don't think there isn't much to throw anyway down here, to be fair. But yeah, no, there isn't actually anyway, is there? No, there's nothing to throw. So you just have to rely on him. Like they don't understand the way stealth games are supposed to be. I think. I don't think they've ever played stealth games before, or they wanted to make it deliberately obtuse. It's not even obtuse, it's just broken. I mean, it is broken. I mean, and when I Google this game, it is a buggy mess. That's what people are saying. I mean, well, I don't need people to tell me that, but, it was recognised even at the time. It's a buggy mess, or subsequently. I mean, it is a buggy mess. And why is that acceptable? Anyway, we're going up the stairs here to face the pig again. I didn't want you to sit through all that. That was just being boring. It took me fucking a while to do that. And so if I fail again, it'll take me another wee while, and I don't want to waste my time, so I don't need those painkillers. I don't really want to take them, but so we know he just moves.
He's angry.
Okay. So if he's not gonna move again, like if I chuck something and then he's not gonna move, and he just chases after me, I feel like I'm in danger of dying again. I think I'll just Google it and see. Just watch a video on it or Google it in general.
Get Mickey's home.
Could just be an execution. Maybe I've fucked it up again. No, he's still in the corner, right? He did seem to be stunned by it. No. That's not the way you do it. But then what is the way you do it, you know? I don't know. Well, we can get these painkillers. We can't save it still. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Yeah, the AI was very broken when I was doing it before. I'm not taking any risks, don't want to do all that shit over again. Then now when he's up there now, he's not gonna just be sitting in the corner. might just Google how to do. Oh, come on. Oh, come on! Come on now, don't do this. Don't do this, please. I cannot do this again. I cannot do this again. I'm gonna just review this again if I die. I can't do it again, Pigsy. Pigsy, go up to where you're supposed to go, for fuck's sake. You know? You're supposed to go up there. Why is he coming back down here? What is the point in this? Let me have normal game design. Let me have coherent, intelligent game design. Like a crowbar or whatever that you've done originally. And let me get out of this place. Or let me knock him out for good. Which is what you obviously want me to do, but you're not giving me any weapon. All you're giving me stuff to throw. What is the point in that? You have to throw it at the door? Because he just comes at you, because he can't throw it at the door stealthily. He's staying out there. He is staying out there, which means I'm fucked. I can't do anything. And he was staying up in the attic. I shouldn't have to Google shit. If I've got to Google shit, the game's gonna get berated by me, you know? Except in Dark Souls and stuff like that, where there's secret stuff or there's obtuse stuff, but you can still play the game. And you can, like, if I've got to Google the how to do something that should be obvious or that should be intuitive, that's a problem. And there's a good chance, and I mean an above average chance, that this is glitched. There's a very good chance it's glitched. Whoever made this should be ashamed of themselves. That's as far as I would go. This is not an acceptable product, and it was never an acceptable product in 2003 either. Again, do not excuse this. I am older than most people who are watching this video. Do not excuse this video because it's or this game because it's old. That it gets no pass from me because it's old. You know, do not, like, games will not suddenly just very glitchy just because they get past a certain point. That's not the way games were. That's a pure lie, and if anyone says otherwise, they're absolutely lying. Games on the whole are more glitchy nowadays than they were before. That's a fact. Because game developers don't really give a shit because they know they can patch it in later. They couldn't patch stuff in later in this era. I don't know why. I mean, because whenever you go up to him or whatever, you can't hear his chainsaw unless he wants you to hear it, like. So it could be like waiting anywhere, but he is up here again. Now it's obvious that throwing the brick at him means nothing. There's a brick where he is. I don't want to fucking deal with that.
It's your turn, man. I did the last sweep.
What happened? Nothing. I was expecting the door to open, them to open the door and Pigsy to kill them. Or something. Nothing happened. The game's broken. Why can you even chuck it at his head? You know? It's just daft. By the way, he throws like a... That's not what I meant to do. He can't throw very well. I'm not looking this up, I don't care. If I have to do it from now till next week, I will. Why did those guards say something and now they're not? Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna look this up. Okay. And I have to. That's pissed me off. It's pissed me off that I have to look. Okay. Sorry about this. I don't have a choice. Right, the man. I'm very close to the end, by the way. Extremely close, as you knew, really. Oh, how do you get the chainsaw? Hang on. How do you kill him? Just watching the video now. So in this video, Pigsy still got health left. He's chucking stuff at Pigsy. He's getting Pigsy to run. Oh, right, okay. Well, this is fucking dumb. Alright. He seemed to know what to do for some reason, but it's not that complicated, but it's like, okay. Whatever. I don't regret looking it up, but I won't have to do this again and again and again. He stopped at the time, so he seemed to know exactly what to do. Fine. He's obviously played the game before. So what you do is, I didn't look at anything past this, except obviously the cutscene after this is that they all come out. Gotta get Pigsy to run through this. So alright, well he didn't run into that this time. I think I've got to run past him. Oh god. There we go.
Mickey not play no more. Mickey go home.
You gotta do it a couple of times. Oh my god. You kidding me? So where's he going now? You don't even get to kill him, you know? That's really crap. He's up here. That's where the other guy chucked the thing out. You don't even get to like stab him, you know? That's really unsatisfying. What happened? You get lost? Why is your throat so bad? Come on, stop getting stuck. See the other day. You don't get to do that in real time, which is unfortunate. I would love to do that. I would love to just stay there. Honestly, I'd stay there for an hour, just doing it. Makes noise when it's just running. Turn it off. Okay. Is that a save point or not? I thought the okay. So these guys come out, I think now. No.
Send him to hell. Go on.
Oh, look at him. I don't want the chainsaw, I want a better weapon. Doesn't matter, it's a save point. What's the time here?
Send him to hell. Go on.
So there's only 5, I'll get these eventually. And then hopefully I'll get to chop Stockweather's head off. At least these are humans and they follow some sort of pattern. Even if they are often glitchy themselves. I've tried to like this game, you know, I really have. I really have. I know I'm moaning and negative and all that shit, but like I've tried to like it and I have liked parts of it.
I have lost contact with the target.
I don't even know how I'm supposed to do this because, you know, like it's crap. It's not a weapon that you want with people with guns, you know. It's like every single thing that does good, it does
Send
something
him to
bad
hell.
as well.
Go
You know?
on.
It's like give me a chainsaw whenever people don't have guns. You know? Let me have some fun. All it's gonna do is give away my position. I don't want. I'd rather crowbar, but they're not gonna give me anything good. Crowbar is way better than a chainsaw in this situation. I can't multi-kill people unless they're really close to each other, and even then, I don't know. How do you do this? You have to execute. You have to execute. So you can't even have fun just fucking waving it around like a big cock, like. Not that I wave my cock around or whatever, but like you can't have
Send
fun
him to
just
hell.
waving it around. You
Go
know what I
on.
mean? That was a bad analogy, but you know what I mean? Like, you can't just have fun just fucking around with it. Like, it just hit me and I can't do anything about it. Just hit me, and I mean, it didn't happen last time. It happened the time before. I have to execute these, and then switch it off still. No, I didn't want to do that. Turn it off. Alright, where are these cons? Only one's come down, which is good, I think. Maybe not. No, this game is getting an absolute. I mean, a chainsaw. This game is getting 50 nuclear weapons armed on it. Like, I know what score I'm giving it now. And the Pigsy thing was unfortunate because I think before that, the Pigsy bit lost, I think, 2 for me. It lost 2 points for that. And this doesn't really help either. You know, certain things you can say, oh, well, that's a bit dramatic. No, but I mean, at a certain point in a game, in the game's playthrough, the game can either sink or swim. You know, and the game was already not like amazing, but I enjoyed enough up to that point. I was willing to forgive a large part of it. But the Pigsy thing just no. The Pigsy thing's just no. Everything that was wrong about that's wrong about the game happened in the pigs section. Unfortunately, I don't want this either. I don't want a chainsaw. Just give me a normal fucking gun, a normal weapon. Like, chainsaw's literally the worst weapon you can have. It is in a game like this. The chainsaw is literally the worst weapon you can have.
Got the feeling this is headed snafu.
But anyway, we're nearly there. We're nearly out of this absolute mess. Right. If you execute. Right, that's not too bad then. We can just execute them quickly. I got a trophy for that. For some reason. I thought it was going to be like just attracting everyone to, yeah, that's not too bad then. This is fun. Fine, I forgive this part completely. This is good. Although, can I get a gun as well? I can. I would do the chainsaw thing, but I just want to get this game over. Something in your dead are. Come on, and again. Okay, well it doesn't matter. You have to kill one. Again, it's just instant round the corner, boom, 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 boom. Auto aim, you know, that's what he did. Instant round the corner, auto aim, boom, 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 boom.
Send him to hell.
This is not going to be very difficult though, to be fair. I'm just moaning because I've had enough. Take a guess what score I'm going to give this. Take a wee guess. Obviously I'm not going to tell you now, but I'll tell you in the review. It rhymes with something that this game is. That's the clue. It rhymes with something that this game is. But that word is not the common word for that substance. It rhymes with something that this game is. That's what the score I'm going to give this game. Anyway, let's just concentrate here. I need to turn that off for a start. They didn't even get me. okay, that's fine. No, I knew that was a mistake, but the other guy was coming out of the other place, so I panicked. There is a lot of trolling AI in this game as well.
Send him to hell. Go on.
You won't even get to manually kill Starkweather, will you? I'll give the game a challenge, right? I'm going to give this game a challenge. If it allows me to manually kill Starkweather, like beat the fuck out of him, and then yeah, I have to beat its corpse, beat his corpse, I will add on one. If I'm not allowed to do that, after all of this, I will take away one from what I was going to give it. I think that's fair. But it can't be in a cutscene, like the pig. It can't be in a cutscene, it has to be manual. And it can't just be like, you press the button to hit him and then it goes into a cutscene. No, it has to be manual. I have to see his corpse and I have to be able to like hit his corpse after. I'd go so far as to say that it can't just be I get to hit him normally and then it goes into a cutscene. No, I have to be able to hit his corpse after. It's not going to do that. I understand that, but that's the caveat. That's the rules. Should be able to get this guy now. No, it's not easy. I said it was easy before. It's not easy, you know what I mean? Obviously still capable of easy to die in these situations. In this situation. If Starkweather was really like, I would literally want him to be raped by 5,000 bears at once. Not, obviously, I'm not talking about like it being personal because this is a computer game. What the fuck is that? It's just a cat brick. But just the type of piece of shit that would do this, Shit. I do. It was quite good in ways. Like it did make me sort of hate these soldiers, which is good. Which is, what would happen. But I think that was part of that was like me getting annoyed, like the pent up frustration with the game. I shouldn't be so scared of these fuckers, should I? I'm just traumatized by the pig. They are very capable of killing me. Both of them are in there, which is a problem. It was big.
I'm zeroing in.
Okay. Well, it should be a formality now, but there's still 2 left, so I don't know where the fuck they are. There's another one there. No. I'm assuming he's not going to be behind me. It'd be too cheap. But I could have assumed wrong, but I mean, if worst comes to show, if worst comes to the worst, then I'll just fucking have to reload it, who cares?
Sector clear.
He's talking to you, everyone else is dead. There's probably some soldiers left somewhere. I didn't kill everyone in the game though, did I? I don't know. Well, there we go. I mean, at least look at where I might be coming from, Don't know if you can fall down there manually, but let's not try it out. What do I have to do here? What now? Seriously? Do you have to get the chainsaw again, or? I'll be down. Will that be down? I think so. Let's see. Oh, good. You certainly, surely you'd have ran if you were stuck with him. Okay, he's got a gun. Okay, fair enough. So I was hoping it would just be, you know, easy fight. Easy execution. Okay, well that's fine. I have to do that whole the soldiers thing again. I wonder, and then he put his hand in his head as if he was a meek little child or whatever. Oh good. Oh no, this
Send
is
him
the
to
first
hell.
one. Okay.
Go on.
I don't want that chainsaw. It's garbage. So I wonder, can I get out the door? Yeah. I have to just stealth him then.
This sector is hot. I repeat, hot.
I have to stealth him then, yeah. Seems like it's stealth him with the chainsaw. That makes perfect fucking sense. Anyway, let's try and do this quick. I have to get closer before I can hear you.
We know you're here. It's just a matter of time. Negative. No one here. Sector looks clean. Okay, start a new sweep of your area. Out. Sector clear. Okay. That's a big zero. He's out of sight.
Yeah, it's so garbage. I'm sure it used to be better than this.
Bust this turkey out.
It used to be better than this, definitely.
See you down. No sign of target. Come on, let's get this over with.
Okay. Your wish is my command. Fuck's sake.
Broken cover.
Target has broken the game. He gets to
No visual, but I know he's there. Get
Where is he?
over there.
Is he?
Don't let this asshole.
Behind the door. Fuck off, man. Right, let's quickly kill the last one. Then I have to dump this anyway. Well, I might get to manually chop his head off. Yeah, he's
Did
still.
you get that? Hello?
Might manually get to kill him. Then I'll have to be as good as my word and add on the point. Spoiler alert, it's still not going to be 9 out of 10. But at least it'll be a wee bit better. Where's the chainsaw? Over here. We know exactly. Oh, for God's sake, shut up. We know exactly what to do now in terms of that. you know, we kill him first and then we just kill all the rest. It's pretty easy. Let's see if we can do this time. Hopefully this won't be too much of a challenge. I want to just... Of course, you don't go in with the gun like a normal person, you'd go in with the chainsaw. Where is it?
Easy there. You almost did for me. You're throwing away the biggest break you'll ever have. You had your big break and you blew it. You want a bigger trailer? How about some girls? You like boys? Just hear me out for a second. Why don't you?
No, if it doesn't go into... I mean, to be fair, I'll have to give a point.
A megalomaniac with a gun, Cash.
I'll have to give
I've
it...
been pulling the strings, Cash, and I can just as easily cut them.
What do you mean?
Don't start thinking you're somebody, Cash, because you're not. You gotta be tough to last in this business.
I think that was a bit glitchy, but whatever. Good thing is, I don't think he's hunting me.
Think, Cash, think.
Wait,
Don't blow your one big chance here.
I don't know which way he's facing.
You do as I say, Cash. As I say. You don't get it, do you? The world has moved on, Cash. It's over for you.
You're glitched out too, aren't you? You're kind
You
of shit.
can't do it, can you? You're nothing without me. Nothing.
Oh, I'm plenty without you, son. You haven't even spoken in like how many scenes? Oh.
We can
Well,
make
no.
a sequel, Cash. You and me together.
Yeah, you'll be in it
I've
this time.
burnt better talent than you, baby. By far.
Stop running around.
You gotta be tough to last in this business.
Well, I'll see how tough your neck is. Oh, come on, stop prancing around. Just take your punishment like a man.
You had your big break and you blew it.
Don't even know if he has any bullets yet left.
Watch what you're doing with that fucking thing. Hell, this is insane.
I mean, even this is broken.
Fuck you, Cash.
I mean, it's not about being easy or hard. It's like, okay, if you're gonna shoot, shoot, but he's not.
I made you.
And he's prancing around, like, there's no way that I can
I've
fucking...
been pulling the strings, Cash, and I can just as easily cut them. I'm your only way of making any of this good, Cash.
He seems to
Think
know where
about
I
it.
am all the time. So even this is broken. Do we just have to charge it? I don't know.
Think, Cash,
'Cause
think.
it didn't
Don't
really work
blow
last
one
time.
big chance here. You want in? Okay. Ramirez is a schmuck anyway. I can do with a man like you on location. You can't do it, can ya? You're nothing without me. Nothing.
He sounds different.
Just hear me out for a second. Why don't you? Take it easy there. You almost did for me. Never underestimate a megalomaniac with a gun.
Stop
Cash.
saying contradictory things.
You're throwing away the biggest break you'll ever have.
He's like fucking up and down, isn't he? He's saying one thing positive, then one thing negative.
You
Threat
want a
and then
bigger trailer?
positive
How about
there,
some
yeah.
girls? You like boys?
I
We
like
can make a sequel, Cash.
sawing off
You
necks.
and me together. I'm
See,
your only way of making any of this good, Cash.
he can't shoot me,
Think
can he?
about it.
So why could he shoot me the first time?
Cash. Fuck you. Ah. Hell, this is insane. Ah.
Alright, well,
Don't start thinking you're somebody, Cash,
I'm
because you're
chucking.
not.
Alright, well, I mean, cutscene it was in. It wasn't a cutscene.
I made you.
Can I get the, at least if it's in the spot? Okay. What can I, no, No, it doesn't count. I'm sorry. It doesn't count.
Acclaimed movie maker Lionel Starkweather has been found dead today, along with several of his bodyguards, at his estate at the Wapona Hills residential district. In what investigators are calling a bloody vendetta, an unknown assailant infiltrated the compound, killing Starkweather, but more interestingly, leading police to the site of a snuff film ring being run from the estate's confines. Linked to this ring is Carcer City's own police chief, Gary Schaefer, whose lawyer stated that he intends to plead not guilty.
Alright, that's the game done. 1 hour 56. And a scene that probably should have taken 20 minutes, but Hunters killed 4, Hunters executed 3, 3 style points and 3 final score. I'm not gonna do what I said there and put on an extra star. Or take off an extra. Well, it would be taking off an extra star because you know, it didn't allow me to do it manually. It just, you know, gave me it in a cutscene, so it would be a minus star, a minus point. But I'm not gonna do that because that's a stupid way of doing it. It was just a fun little thing, but yeah, changed my mind. So that's the game done. I got the gold trophy. And that was the ending, which was, well, pretty bad. Maybe there's 4 optional scenes now, maybe they're kicking now. 43 out of 100. Fine. I don't know why Starkweather didn't just leave the fucking place, you know. And why did Starkweather want, like, he brought you to that place where he was at to begin with? You know, at the end, at the start of the second last round, is it? No, third last round. So, let's just, can I scroll down? No, I can't, of course. PlayStation 2. But, John Dick. Yeah, whoever's quality control should be absolutely appalled at this game. Even nearly 20 years later, they should be ashamed. If anyone's still alive, which I presume most people, if not everyone's still alive who made this, well, who knows. But some people are probably going to die, but the quality control people, if they're still alive, you should be ashamed of yourself. Test manager, that's probably one of the lead testers in the game, so he should be ashamed of himself. All these testers, well, these are just play testers, aren't they? They're not really proper employees, or if they are, then they should be ashamed of themselves. But really, I suppose it's up to the game to do something about it. It's up to the company to actually, like Sam Houser, who's making, like, you know, Sam Houser's a very popular, big name in the game industry, of course. He's been there from Sam Houser worth $150 million. You know, he's been there, all the Grand Theft Autos and stuff. He should, you know, he's just raking in the money, but he doesn't give a shit about quality control. Can I skip this? Doesn't seem like I can. So I'm not going to sum up final thoughts, but I think you kind of know what I think about the game. I knew it would just get into, like, more annoying scenarios to up the difficulty. It wasn't even, excuse me, it wasn't even to ramp up the difficulty. It was more to put variation in it. You know, it tried to do that, but the only way it could in the end is just, because it tried just melee, and then it tried guns and different combinations of guns, different combinations of melee and guns, and then of course at the end it just has to go. It has to just go full out, you know. But I'm glad. I am glad at least that it, you know, that it, the Starkweather died. I think that would have been a big cop out. I wonder what happens in Manhunt 2. I don't know. I would be up for trying it, but honestly, it's apparently the gunplay is supposed to be a lot better, but it's not as intense. But I don't know. the fuck. But again, that's just one person's opinion. But yeah, Stephen Wilfong wasn't a good. Nah, didn't like the voice actor for Cash. But you know, Cox was good. Brian Cox, whatever his name was. Yeah, I'd be interested to see about Manhunt 2, but I wouldn't be dying to play it, and I don't even know what platforms it's on, so probably won't be something. It won't be something I'm dying to play, put it like that. And there's some like kind of famous games that you just want to play, you know, big games at the time, controversial games. Like you know, whenever people are play are like writing reviews of this. Okay, hang on. Nothing. Yeah. Don't know what he said there, but yeah, there's some big games you kind of want to play. Although I'm a wee bit of a masochist because I end up wanting to complete them even if I hate it. But which is stupid, really. But then again, I don't want to just review games that are fucking 10 out of 10 on my channel, or like that I perceive as 10 out of 10, of course, because it's just all about opinion, or that I perceive to be 8 out of 10 or 7. You know, there shouldn't be a benchmark for that, you know. But I mean, if a game's really, really pissing me off, then I probably should stop. And I don't think that this game got to that point, but it did make me very negative. But you know, maybe I'm just negative anyway, and people will say I'm being, you know, overly harsh with it or whatever. But I do think that a lot of the criticisms are more than valid, and I think even if you love this game, you'll have to accept that. As an objective reviewer who takes bugs into account, I'd have to slate this game anyway. I have no choice. That is a standard that I adhere to, and if I cannot fall below that standard, you know, I will not fall below that standard, and I think that's, you know, because I take it as seriously as someone who works for, you know, places that get paid. This is my opinion, but it's important that it has integrity, because I want to have integrity. I don't give a shit about if I'm getting paid or not. I want to have integrity, so I have to take those bugs into account, and they were really, really bad. It's the old type game bug, which isn't like loads of game breaking bugs, but there's loads and loads of tiny, just misdirections, loads of little things that are wrong with the game. Like, but there was loads of them, and they were constant. Like the shooting was, you know, and all that. Basically, they just went in your face and just shot you straight away, or you know, sometimes it would take 5 bullets, sometimes it would take 1. Um, the AI was broken as fuck. You know, the AI was just like dancing in place, so would just stand, you know, the pig at the end, which, you know, just very, very broken. It's a very, very broken game, but yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there, and I was gonna say something else. I'm gonna say something else when I was saying I like to play, like, you know, infamous games or whatever. I was gonna say, and I'll probably start the review off by this, but I'll say it here anyway. Like, I don't like the way people's minds are. People are very easily led. People are very, and I'm not talking about just naive people or children or anything like that. I'm talking about adults. I'm talking about experienced people. I'm just like, because every single review that I've read about this game, like, fair enough, it's not as controversial now as it would have been back in 2003. But every single review that I've read starts off with, "Oh yeah, this game was very controversial," and you know, all this. That is absolutely irrelevant in terms of a review. Irrelevant. I mean, look, have it as a note or whatever, but for me, that's completely irrelevant. It's relevant if you think something's over the top or whatever. Gratuitous violence. Gratuitous violence quite often masks deeper problems in the game, you know? And that's one thing I'd say about it. Films do this as well, you know? They'll have that as a gimmick so that you don't notice all the other shit. You're too busy engrossed in all the blood and gore. Blood and gore never disgusts me, it never has. You know? I mean, if I was seeing this stuff in real life, I'd probably be puking the fuck up. But like in games and media and stuff, I've never had that sort of association that, you know, I've watched the most gory shit, you know. I don't care, I'll watch it, you know. Some things you were like, oh, that's fucking, you know, but like the visceral nature of it. But I've never given a shit about it really, even as a much younger person. So it doesn't sway me one way or the other. If it's like the gore, I like the dark theme, the snuff theme, but I didn't, you know, and I appreciate that sort of darkness. I do. I appreciate that sort of, because I hate this whole idea of censorship in games, and this whole idea that games can't be as dark as films and movies and stuff. It's bullshit. You know, there's stuff that happened in the 70s, like the human caterpillar, whatever the fuck it's called, that basically, if you did it in games now, there'd be calls for censorship, you know, and there would be censorship. And I'm sorry, I know that you interact with stuff, but I'm sorry, that's just too much of a juxtaposition. That's just really hypocritical, really just illogical, and really biased. Computer games should have, you know, if you slap an 18 label on adult label, whatever it is in your country, if you slap an adult rating on your game, you should be able to do whatever the fuck you want. You know, I mean, there's probably going to be some things that you can't, you know, people won't touch, but like, you should be able to be dark. And I appreciated the darkness of this game and the theme, but the way they did it and stuff was very mundane. And really, if you take that dark theme out of it, what does it have? It doesn't really have a lot. And the gore and the violence and stuff, it's you know, it's quite cool to be gratuitous for gratuity's sake, but again, all it amounts to is crap stealth and pressing the button when you're behind someone, which, I mean, loads of games have done. So anyway, I want to keep all this shit for the review, most of it, but I'll probably say something like that in the review. But that has been An Irish Magician Plays Manhunt, part 23, I think, and this is the final part, and I shall see you for the review. Take it easy, bye bye.